Very special to have such a special group of people from all over our country and our world committed to renewable energy and especially solar. Just yesterday, we have the world's most visited aquarium right here in Chicago, Illinois. It's called the Shedd Aquarium. It's an institution that believes in sustainability in every way, shape, or form. About 2 million people a year visit the Shedd Aquarium. It's not too far from here, so if you have a chance this week, try and visit it if you can. And when I was lieutenant governor a few years ago, we have a soybean roof on the top of the Shedd Aquarium. It's Illinois soybeans, 40 acres worth, that were made into a white paint, and we put that on the asphalt roof of this 75-year-old building, this special institution. And because the sun comes down and reflects off the roof, the building became cooler, and they used less electricity to cool the building for the fish and the visitors. That was then. Later, the Shedd decided they wanted to have a rooftop garden as well as a soybean roof on top of the institution, and so that was put in. And not only do they have flowers up there, but they also have bees. So they're going to need a beekeeper before you know it. That was a few years ago. And just yesterday, we dedicated 96 different solar installations, 260 megawatts worth of solar on the roof. So we not only have a soybean roof, a rooftop garden, but now a solar roof on this special institution in the city of Chicago, state of Illinois. That's called a trifecta for those who are good, want to bet. And I think it is a good bet that we understand how important solar is to our state, to our country, to our world. And we do, as Howard just said, have incentive programs that encourage the development of our solar industry in Illinois. Just since in the year 2012, our most recent year, we increased our capacity by 76% and invested millions of dollars, huge increase in investment, and we're just getting started. And having the gathering today, this convention through this week, is very special to us because I think it'll inspire many of the people and institutions in our state and in the Midwest. I know we have many attendees from the Midwest to really take advantage of our solar opportunities. We have lots of usable sunlight here in the state of Illinois. It's not just Chicago in the north of our state, but when you go farther south, we have 583 miles of the Mississippi River. That's the border of Illinois. The southern part of our state is really Dixie. And we want to make sure everybody's in and nobody's left out when it comes to solar power. And so having the opportunity to have the convention here, to have so many people here, it can help us emphasize that we do have a renewable portfolio standard in our state. We want at least 25% of our electricity to come from renewable sources by the year 2025, and 6% of that, at least of the 25%, to come from solar. And I live in a mansion, a governor's mansion down in Springfield, Illinois. Abraham Lincoln helped build that mansion when he was a state legislator. Later, he was a very good friend of the governor before he was elected president. And we have an Abraham Lincoln bed at the governor's mansion. So the next time you come, if you like to come and sleep at Abraham Lincoln's bed, let us know, but only if you really are committed to solar power. Because we want to in our governor's mansion. We've already put LED lighting in. We have rain barrels. We want to make sure that we take advantage of every solar opportunity that we can, because I think it is important for important institutions, whether it's the Shedd Aquarium or the governor's mansion or any of our retail institutions. We have many, many stores here, obviously, in the Chicago area and across Illinois, and we want to use those roofs wherever possible to put solar collectors, as we did yesterday, and take advantage of the opportunity. We have great university talent and researchers here. We have excellent transmission, all the ingredients to really have a 21st century solar future of all American energy. I think it's important that we stress to everyone that solar is right here in our own backyard. We don't have to depend on some foreign potentate for our supply of energy. It's important that we work together to develop this opportunity. It creates jobs, good middle-class jobs. I think it's when we saw the solar collectors up there on the roof yesterday, you see firsthand what the economic opportunities are when we come to solar. And so it is important that we gather here together, encourage our retailers in particular, like we have Walgreens, which is one of our very large pharmacy chains here in Illinois. They've really taken to using solar where possible. Our friends at Walmart, the same way. Whatever it takes, we need these institutions, these businesses, these governments, these museums to show what the future can be. And I think as you conduct your deliberations, it's important that we understand that we're all in this together. In our state, we have a provision in our Constitution that was adopted by the people. It's an environmental article. Very few states have a specific article in the Constitution about the environment. And in Illinois, our article says that everyone is entitled to a healthful environment. That's a fundamental right. It's not a privilege, it's a right. And it also says in our Constitution that it's the duty of every person to provide and maintain a healthful environment for this and future generations. So it's not just the government that does this, it's every person has a duty to provide and maintain a healthful environment. And not just for our time, but for future generations. And that's really what your gathering is all about. We're fighting for the future. We're custodians of the future. We believe in solar. We believe in the sun. And I think if we band together in the best traditions of American democracy, we can have an excellent solar future in Illinois, in America, on planet Earth, and together we can make the will of people the law of the land. Thank you very much.